It's going to be a beautiful day today. We welcome you in on this Tuesday, February 17, 2026. Partly cloudy today, 70 the high. Cloudy Wednesday, 20% chance of rain, 74. Partly cloudy Thursday, 20% chance of rain, 77. And it looks like next chance of rain maybe late Friday and Saturday is what we're looking at, but we won't worry about that. We're days away from that.
Got a ways to go here.
And that could change.
Yep.
Just like that.
Let's just enjoy the days as they unfold before us.
Mm-hmm.
President's Day deal still going on at Flipsy's Furniture. You can count on them to have designer furniture at wholesale prices. 2 locations. One is in Irondale. It's right there on Crestwood. Beautiful place. 28,000 square feet of showroom, 1811 Crestwood Boulevard. And then they got a location in Hoover that's right across from the gallery. It's next to 2nd and Charles. Again, designer furniture, wholesale prices, 12 months, same as cash. Little different. Yeah, 2 different stores, really. I mean, they have the same Flipsy's name, but when you get to the Hoover store, you're going to notice it's a little more Hoover-centric, a little more catering to the people in the Hoover area. And Irondale is kind of more for everybody, depending on what kind of furniture you need, what the design of your house is. You're going to find something that's going to work for every single style and design in the state of Alabama. Flipsy's Furniture, there's more in the basement. Don't forget to ask about that, because you can take that elevator down and just kind of check out. They got some area rugs and stuff downstairs that you don't want to miss out on. Flipsy'sFurniture.com online. Flipsy'sFurniture.com, 1811 Crestwood Boulevard, and now in Hoover across from the Galleria. The flag that was once draped over Abraham Lincoln's coffin went up for auction the other day. $525,000, actually. Yeah, $500,000 is what it sold for. It was bought by a steakhouse in Midtown Manhattan, who hung it on the wall, along with a lot of other. Apparently, they have a lot of Americana collectibles in that place.
Should that be in a museum somewhere? That's kind of like a piece of history that, I don't know, should be in D.C. somewhere.
Either that or a
Not at a
Ripley's.
steakhouse.
Ripley's, believe it or not, would be another good place for it.
When I heard this story, I was like, in a steakhouse? I mean, I understand the guy paid the money for it. That's a lot of money, but I just feel like,
It's under glass, so that's
Yeah.
good. It's not going to get the smell of steak all over it.
Yeah.
No one's going to spill on it, I hope. Everybody is going to, be like honest and I hope respectful.
The light on it and everything with
Mhm.
that, I don't know. I just.
Maybe more people will see it at the steakhouse than would see it if it went to a.
Maybe so.
The Keen's Steakhouse, by the way, is 181 years old.
Yeah. Think about it,
So they've been around for a while, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it this way. They were around when Lincoln was assassinated, which was 1865. So, I mean, yeah. Maybe,
Do we know if he ever ate there?
Maybe they are the right place.
Maybe he did.
I don't know. It's part of the train's funeral train procession that traveled on a 1,600-mile journey through hundreds of U.S. Towns in 1865, even passed through the City Hall in Manhattan. So I guess, they have some claim to that, for sure. But, yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe a museum would be about, or a Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a proper place for it. And no offense to this steakhouse, I'm just not sure that's it.
A nationwide recall of tots. That's right, tater tots is on the march. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the recall updated this week to include 21,557 30-pound cases of Ore-Ida tater tots and 67 cases of Sonic Tots produced by McCain Foods. These were not actually sold to the general public. They went to food service accounts. So if you order tots in a restaurant, they may be tainted.
Yeah, be careful of that. 21,000 cases of Ore-Ida.
Mm-hmm.
That was part of the initial recall.
Yeah. Plastic fragments in them.
Would you be able to see those little plastic fragments?
I
Are
don't
they
think
blue
so.
or green?
Well, that's a good question. If they were
orange,
that color,
you could see them.
if they were white, they'd be trapped in there. You'd never know.
Or are they so small you really don't know and you're ingesting
Probably
them?
never have any idea. Yee.
Maybe we'll lay off the tots for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Could I have a French
be too
fry,
difficult.
please?
You
Maybe
ever
a
see-
waffle fry?
You ever see how they make tots?
I don't think I have.
Yeah,
Is it like in a hash brown form?
It is, well, there's more
And
to
then
it than just
Then they make it
potatoes.
around
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put a bunch of other stuff in there, too.
What else is in there?
You'll have to read the back of the Ore-Ida package and find out for
It's
yourself.
not all
but, yeah,
potato?
it's not all potato. Yeah. There's binders and things.
Binders.
Yeah.
Eggs?
I don't know. Why
Wow.
don't you look it up? Steve,
You're
look up
making me
what's in.
rethink this now.
Steve, give us the ingredients for tots.
By
will
the
you
way,
please?
I thought about you over the weekend, speaking of tots, because I had to go into the store for it was Michael's, and then right next door to it is the new Trader Joe's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Hoover. And I went in there, and they have those potato cakes like they sell at McDonald's.
Yeah.
The hash brown. They come in a box, and you
Love
can.
those things.
And I was like, oh, Richard should get him some of these. It was, I don't know, like 6 in a pack or something like that.
I had some. I
Yeah.
bought them at Walmart. Great value. And they're great in the air fryer.
Air fryer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would always do 2 on the off chance that I was hungry enough to eat
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
I was never hungry
You could
enough
use
to
it
eat
as the
2.
bread and put something between
You
it.
could, feasibly.
Cheese,
What I would do
egg.
is I would eat one, and then the other one would go to the dogs.
Uh-huh. Wow.
They were
Lucky
always happy
dogs.
with me. All right, Steve, what do we got here?
Tater tots, primarily made from grated russet potatoes, vegetable oil, canola, soybean, cottonseed, and or sunflower. Salt and binders like corn flour can be seasoned with things like garlic powder, onion powder, and dextrose. Sodium acid pyrophosphate added
My
to maintain
gosh.
color.
Aha.
There's an awful lot of things in there. We don't need that. Robert F. Kennedy.
Yeah, this is the
Jr. 's
processed
like,
food.
Don't eat that.
This is the processed food you've heard so much about.
Mm-hmm.
Walt Disney lost $170 million on the Snow White live-action flop.
Wow, I'm surprised it's not more.
Jeez.
Me too. I was really kind of surprised. I was like, seems like that should have been more. But it went, worldwide. I'm sure some people went and saw it in other countries. They weren't aware of the controversy or whatever. But yeah, spent a staggering $183.3 million on making Snow White. And then, of course, there was that much more that they spent on promoting it.
Yikes.
And in the long run, they ended up losing $170 million and their shirts.
Well, we talked about Snow White and what they were going to do with it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the changes they made about the Snow White live action as it was going, we're like, this is so messed up. This is just the most screwed up thing I've ever heard.
The fact that they were going to try to do it without dwarves.
You can't.
They were going to have.
Sorry, you can't. That's what the
Yeah.
movie is.
It's Snow White and the Seven
Dwarves.
Dwarves.
Sorry.
They were not going to use them. They were going to use other kind of magical woodland creatures or something. And the outcry on that was so great that they went ahead and decided to, actually CGI.
Well, for some reason, Disney does not learn lessons.
No.
That's
They really
obvious.
haven't.
They
They-
really, I mean, enough time has gone by now between the woke films and people yelling and screaming about this Snow White before it even came out. Then you all scrambled to try to change it and fix it. It's just like, stop. Would you listen? Do you not see the money that you are bleeding, Disney,
And then you
from
had
these
an
movies?
anti-Semite actress who made comments about Israel. Not a good idea. Not a good look for you guys. And yeah, I think they have canned all live-action remakes now. I think they put them all to bed and they just went like, nope, never mind. We're not doing this anymore. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. And last but not least, we have this story about forensic scientists pushing to reopen the case on Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain's death. Probably heard about this. I think Leland talked about it in great detail the other day. I've heard Andrew mention it as well. They say that they think that there was drugs in his system that would have kept him from potentially pulling the trigger. And that, when you do a forensic autopsy, you go like, okay, this guy died from overdosing on heroin. He did 5 times as much heroin as somebody should do to not overdose. And yet he also shot himself. Like, he didn't die from the gunshot wound. He died from the overdosing of the heroin, supposedly. So who shot him then, if it wasn't him? And by the way, why would you shoot yourself in the stomach? Yeah.
No,
If you could avoid it, I think you'd like it.
no, not the stomach.
9:15 with
You
Dixon.
could easily survive that. Well, not easily, but
Not
you
easily,
could,
no.
You could survive
Not with a
that.
shotgun.
Yeah, just not good.
Mr.
Why
Ball-
are we talking about that? That's
Yeah,
terrible.
no.
Go
Maybe,
ahead, Mr. Bugs.
just maybe they'll bring it back around again. We'll
Maybe.
see if if they come to the same conclusion that he killed himself or that maybe somebody else was in the room. Mr. Bugs, MRBUGGS.com. They know what bugs you. If you are in the market for somebody to come out, kill the bugs, stop the bugs from getting in, handle the small rodents, do the termite bonding, and yes, mosquito reduction. I actually saw a mosquito yesterday. I was like, no, this is wrong. It's too early. How dare you? They're out. Mosquito reduction from Mr. Bugs as well. MRBUGGS.com, the place to go. MrBugs.com, or call them locally at 941-6252. Mr. Bugs, best in the business, and they know what bugs you. It is difficult to overstate how big John Denver was in the 1970s.
Mm-hmm.
He was Taylor Swift big in the 1970s.
I don't know about that.
Oh, he
big.
was filling arenas on a regular basis. I mean, he was absolutely huge.
And causing Charlie Rich to break out a lighter at the CMA Awards.
Couple of 3-4 great albums that he managed to turn out, and then that horrible death.
Yeah, it was bad.
922, Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com.
You see all that sunshine that's out there right now, folks? Wouldn't you love some of that to come into your home? If you've got your home, it's a little bit darkened because of the windows that you have. Maybe this winter you noticed on those really, really cold days, man, this house is freezing cold. It could be your windows need replacing. All right, here's what you do. You call Brian and Becky Jackson here in Birmingham at EcoView Windows and Doors and talk to them about replacing those windows with premium quality windows and doors for your home. Now, here's another option. If you've been thinking about doing something different in your home, you'd love to have that outdoor space where you've got some sliding doors and you can open up those doors certain times of the year and really, really enjoy, let the outside air in. All right, well, think about replacing your doors. Could be a front door that just doesn't fit right. You know that the quality of that door isn't doing what it needs to do to maybe just keep you secure in your home. Reach out to EcoView Windows and Doors. Let's get them all replaced. 205-407-8161. When you call that number, more than likely it's Becky Jackson you'll be talking with. Introduce yourself to her. Tell her you're a Talk 99.5 listener and let her give you that free quote. Or maybe you've got some ideas already in mind about what you want. Awning windows or bay windows or double hung windows, whatever it might be. Flexible financing options as well. When you talk to Becky, say, hey, tell me about what you got. Let's figure something out here and get that free quote and get the job going. Call EcoView Windows and Doors today. 407-8161. Here's the number again, 407-8161.
It's Steve's turn.
Well, death took a couple of more notable people from us over the weekend, but the man I'm going to concentrate on is actor Robert Duvall. Duvall, born Robert Selden Duvall, January 5th, 1931, in San Diego, California, to a rear admiral in the U.S. Navy and an aspiring actress. He was the middle child of 3 sons, and his mother actually was related to Civil War General Robert E. Lee. We'll get back to that. While born in San Diego, his father got transferred across the country when he was young to Annapolis, Maryland. Duvall mostly raised there. Graduated, in his own words, from high school, barely, admitting he wasn't much good at anything but acting. But he did end up going to college, to Principia College in Illinois, where he majored in drama and got a Bachelor of Arts in drama. His father, being in the Navy and stationed for a while at the Naval Academy, likely expected all 3 of his sons to join the Navy as well, but Robert went his own way again. He enlisted in the U.S. Army right after the Korean War, served a year, left the military as a private first class. It was there and then that he moved to New York in order to pursue acting. He attended the Neighborhood Playhouse School of the Theater in New York City on the GI Bill. It was there he met up and studied with some other people that you might have heard of. Gene Hackman, Dustin Hoffman, James Caan were classmates of his. In fact, Duvall and Hoffman and then Duvall and Hackman would alternately split rent on places while they were in school. He excelled in off-Broadway productions through the 1950s into the mid-1960s, but also started getting bit roles in TV shows, showed up in shows like Alfred Hitchcock Presents, The Untouchables, Route 66, The Twilight Zone, well, amongst many, many others. 1962 got his first major film role, a bit part in the Oscar-winning film To Kill a Mockingbird, not appearing as himself on screen until the end, where he portrayed Boo Radley. Led to some other bit roles like this in television, but he was notable in some, like he was a cab driver in the Steve McQueen film Bullet, got into the climactic shootout of True Grit with John Wayne's character Rooster Cogburn, amongst others. But it was the 1970s that really made Duvall. Garnered major attention, pardon the pun, for his turn as Major Frank Burns in the Robert Altman movie MASH. Then he had a turn in George Lucas's first big Hollywood production, THX 1138. 1972 landed the role that would break him big, Tom Hagen. In 1972's The Godfather, reprised the role again in the 1974 sequel. The first outing earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. He did not win. His reputation as a character actor landed in the role where he got another Best Supporting Actor Oscar as Lieutenant Colonel Kilgore in Apocalypse Now, with one of the more iconic movie lines of all time, and I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Other notable 70s movies included Network and The Great Santini. Roles continued as being steady into the 1980s, leading up to 1989's TV miniseries Lonesome Dove, one that he said was his personal favorite, claimed a Golden Globe and Emmy nomination for that role. He said he was offered the chance to come back to the Godfather role in the third installment, but he declined in a dispute over pay, said that he didn't expect to be paid as much, say, as Al Pacino, but he also didn't expect Al to be paid 4 times as much as him. So he moved on to other roles, opposite like Tom Cruise in the film Days of Thunder. Meantime, also started his own production company named Butcher's Run Films. It allowed him to get into script writing and directing while he was appearing in other movies like Armageddon, Sling Blade, Falling Down, and Phenomenon, all in the 1990s. He also delved into the family lineage, portraying Robert E. Lee in the 2003 production of Gods and Generals. Throughout the course of his life, he was nominated for an Oscar 7 times. He only won 1 for his lead role in the 1983 film Tender Mercies. Added in 2 Emmy Awards, a Golden Globe, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. In fact, for all of his stage and film work, he claimed 128 nominations and won 61 times. 2003 was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. If you look up his credits, he has 145 roles as an actor in movies and television and voicing in video games, where he portrayed Tom Hagen in a series of Godfather video games. He was a producer on 17 films, directed 5, wrote 4, and appears on 8 different soundtracks as well. Overall, Duvall was married 4 times, never had any children. With his 4th wife in 2005, holding the remainder, they were together the remainder of his life, despite them being 41 years apart. He and Luciana Pedraza were well known to practice things like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Throughout most of his life, he was a supporter of many Republicans, but also active in causes like his own children's fund to help build medical facilities for children in places like South America, Argentina specifically. Ended up settling in Middleburg, Virginia, where he bought a nice-sized ranch and got to speaking out against the development of lands that were known to have historic, read Civil War, value. It was there at that ranch in Middleburg, Virginia, where he passed away peacefully on Sunday. Robert Duvall, 95 years old.
95.
Wow, he's up there.
Man, if you can make it to there. I bet I can tell you what Valerie's favorite performance by Robert Duvall is.
Yeah, I bet you can.
It's got to be Secondhand Lions.
It absolutely
It's
is.
a great film. It
He's,
really
he's
is.
fantastic in that.
He is good. I like him in 2 movies that I think are underappreciated. One is Gone in 60 Seconds, and the other is Open Range. Open Range is one of the best Westerns ever made, kind of one of the, you're at the end of the Western era. Free grazers are on their way out. The bad guy is played by the same dude who plays Dumbledore, which is interesting. He plays an Irish guy who, kind of owns and runs the town, and there's a huge shootout. It's a shootout that lasts for 40 minutes. That's how long the shootout is. That's when they are getting together and you're going like, oh, here comes the denouement, and you think there's about 5 or 10 minutes left in the movie. No, it's 40 more minutes from that point on.
Oh.
Yeah.
He also kind of chews the scene in the first Tom Cruise turn in Jack Reacher.
Oh, yeah.
He really kind of takes that movie, but one that a lot of people don't know of, along with Robert Downey Jr., a film called The Judge.
Yes.
Worth checking out.
Really good. Robert Duvall plays Robert Downey Jr.'s dad, and they have a very tense relationship.
That's
putting
it mildly.
Exactly. No, my dad and I had a tense relationship. Theirs is just all-out war, but fascinating nonetheless. 9:30, Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Robert Duvall. They don't make them like that any longer, sad to say. Wowzer, 9:36. Dixon of Finding Talk 99.5, Talk995.com. I believe pitchers and catchers are reporting today, are they not? Yes.
Pitchers and
No,
catchers.
they've been there for a week.
Oh, they have. Okay. My bad. I'm a little behind the times here. Spring training about to begin for baseball.
You ready for some baseball?
Oh, man, I'm so ready for some baseball. I'm ready to go ahead and put football behind me.
It's behind us.
None of my
Other
teams
than the-
won this year. None of
Yeah.
my teams did anything I wanted them to do this year.
Mm.
Indiana, come on. And
That's pretty wild.
yeah.
College season, it really was.
yeah, and it was a wild NFL season too, with the,
Mhm.
the final victor, and you're just like, who? What? Okay.
Talk
You think
about
about it.
change up.
Both of the teams that made the Super Bowl this year going into the season were 60-1 odds
Wow.
to get there.
And I wish I'd bet on them. Now, of course, that's always an after the fact thing, isn't it? Let's talk about the Alabama Men's Clinic and how you are losing a step. As you get older, it is becoming more and more difficult for you to roll out of bed and just hit the ground running like you used to. Those were the days, huh? Remember when you had all that energy? Now, because of the low T, probably, you are not having that same experience, and you're also having ED issues and hair loss and weight loss. And all of this stuff can be handled with a trip to the Alabama Men's Clinic. One visit, they will test your testosterone and find out if you have enough. It's pretty rare that you're able to get that answer by the end of your visit, but the Alabama Men's Clinic specializes in exactly that. They also do a prostate exam on your blood, not on you, while you're there. So it's just easy, simple, and it'll put your mind at ease. Alabama Men's Clinic, 598-7000. If you do have low T, they'll talk to you about how to get it up where it needs to be. If you have ED, they'll talk to you about the variety of options there as well. 598-7000, AlabamaMen'sClinic.com online. Check them out there. The new season, the Birmingham Broadway season for the BJCC Concert Hall has dropped. Okay. They sent me a poll last year asking, like, what would you like to see? And I'm glad they did that because I think lately there's been a lot of crap.
Well, don't you just be frank with us there, Richard?
I was frank with them.
You sure were.
I was like, I'm just going to tell them flat
Yes.
out how I feel about this stuff. But,
Ah.
there's just been a bunch of junk that's been also ran, stuff that didn't really make it on Broadway, stuff that wasn't really that successful. And I'm
Mhm.
like, why don't you just bring us the good stuff? Give us the greatest hits.
And this list is
the lineup
there's,
this
there's
year,
pretty good. Pretty
it's-
darn good.
Starts September 22nd through the 27th with Hamilton.
Not bad.
I could go see
Yeah.
see them on my birthday if I wanted to. Mamma Mia
Mamma
in
Mia,
November.
Mamma Mia.
Oh my gosh, that is a great musical if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, the music is good in that.
The movie, by the way, is crap. The movie is crap.
Don't hold back.
The musical is fantastic. Followed by, in February, The Sound of Music.
Mm,
Hello.
good.
The Notebook, another one of those things
April
where they take it
6th
from the
through
big
the
screen.
11th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Outsiders. That actually won several Tonys when it
That's
was
the
on.
end of May.
At the end of May. And
Mhm.
then they wrap it all up next June with The Book of Mormon, which is so good. If you've never seen it, I've seen it twice. It is hysterical and brilliantly written by the two guys responsible for South Park. And it skewers the Mormon faith, but almost reverentially.
Mm. I don't know how you do that, but
Yeah.
okay.
You have to see it to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
It really is quite amazing, but a good lineup this year. I'm very much looking forward to that. I will go see several of those shows. I might get tickets to all of them. I have no idea. They might make a season ticket holder out of me. Yet, it could happen. Now let's take a look at what's going on in food world. Burger King is launching a new maple bacon menu item. Maple bacon.
Taking
Anything?
a look at this.
I'm intrigued.
And it looks fabulous.
Uh,
But
Popular fast food chain planning to roll out some new items, including a maple bourbon barbecue Whopper that fans
That's
cannot
easy for
wait
you
to
to
try.
say.
No, it's not, obviously.
Really?
Yeah, it's a barbecue Whopper. It's maple bacon, and it does look delicious. The only thing that will save you from the caloric intake here is that it will never make it to your car.
It may
or-
not.
or
Yeah.
They'll get it wrong.
Exactly.
The
So,
maple bourbon bacon Whopper.
Yeah.
Wow.
They will
Yeah, it
actually
sounds
make
good.
something else.
It looks good. The image of it
Mm.
is good. Will we? Well,
They also have a double maple candied bacon croissant sandwich,
okay.
a candied maple bacon burrito junior,
Mm.
Yeah, all those on top of the maple bourbon bacon Whopper, which sounds delish, but let's not kid ourselves. It's not coming. Coffee Mate dropped a never-before-seen creamer. Coffee Mate Cool Cream Frozen Creamers. I don't know what that means. It's cream. It's like whipped cream, I guess. Like whipped.
Might
Like
be
Cool
whipped
Whip?
cream.
Is it
Could
Cool
be.
Whip?
I don't know.
It looks like Cool Whip. That's what I'm seeing on the packaging here. It's you keep it in the freezer.
Oh, I would not. I would. Well, maybe.
Vanilla, caramel, salt, and cookies and cream, and caramel something. And then they have cookies and cafe crumble, or cookies and cake crumble. I'm not sure. Very weird.
I like the Coffee Mate. Now I've learned to drink my coffee black, which
Mm.
is supposed to be better for you because this adds.
Yeah.
But these look really good. Yeah, they almost look like a ice cream
Exactly.
container.
Yeah. You know you ever set fire to Coffee Mate?
No,
The white
I've seen
powder?
it done. I haven't
Yeah.
done it.
no.
The white powder. Actually did it in the break room a few years ago. So they had a big old container, and I was showing one of my producers. One of them was dead, I'm sure. And
Well, you might have killed him
yeah.
right there.
probably you just sprinkle a little bit out, and you do it over a lit lighter,
Yeah.
and it actually just it crackles and crumbles, and yeah, Coffee Mate burns. That should be scary.
That should be enough to tell you
Yeah.
shouldn't be consuming
Maybe
this.
not.
In the powder
Yeah, so
form.
this
What
is
about
it-
the liquid form?
This
No, the
is-
liquid form
This
is
is in
fine.
the freezer section.
Yeah,
So you scoop it out with a spoon and put it in your coffee?
looks like it.
Okay, well they're not. That doesn't,
Not
um,
speaking to you there much?
I don't, I'm not going to knock it till I try it.
Okay.
Because I bet it's some of these flavors. I'm like, ooh, that would be really good in the coffee. Cookies and cream, vanilla.
Could be good. But
No.
you've just pushed the reset button, so you're not
Well,
going to
I
be doing any
don't-
of that.
Yeah, not
anytime
right
soon.
now. Mm.
Papa John's is aiming for a Michelin star with their new pan pizza recipe.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's you're aiming really high there, guys. Popular franchise vying for a Michelin star, and according to a press release, the company isn't without its reasons. Papa John's chief marketing officer, Jenna Bromberg, called it a love letter to a food that has shaped moments and memories for decades. According to the brand, the updated pan pizza recipe checks every box for what Michelin looks for in a star-worthy contender: quality ingredients, mastery of technique, flavor, and consistency. Papa John's believes the intentional decision-making behind its famous pan pizza, which features a garlic parmesan crust, a 6-cheese blend made with real mozzarella, provolone, fontina, asiago, parmesan, and romano, and fragrant Italian seasoning, its years of testing and perfecting recipes, in addition to its high standards — Papa John's never uses artificial flavors or colors — make it qualified for the first ever quick service pizza chain to be awarded such honors.
So you have to submit something to them to get it to the point where you might get a star? I don't know the process of that.
I don't either. I do believe that this is nothing more than a public relations ploy.
Yeah.
Publicity
Yeah.
stunt. Gotta
Yeah.
love it.
Papa John's pay Michelin for this or what?
Well, they're not going to get a star. They're
No.
just
They may be
announcing
bribing
to
them
the
for
world
one.
that they're like, hey, look, we're going after a star. It's like, well, let's find out how good this stuff is. If they think, then you get the pizza, you eat it, and you go, that is not star worthy. No way.
We'll soon find out, huh?
Lindt just dropped its first of its kind candy. It's Dubai-style chocolate eggs.
Huh. Well, go figure.
We just tried Dubai chocolate. Some of us did.
No,
Valerie
I
refused.
can't.
But Dubai chocolate earlier today. It is remarkably good, shockingly good, extremely tasty. The chocolate part alone is just creamy and fantastic. And then whatever that filling is just out of this world. This pistachio
This looks
stuff
very
or whatever.
similar to what you
Yes.
just almost the same thing,
Mhm.
right? Looks like
Looks
it.
just like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only in an egg shape.
And Lindt usually has very good chocolate, too.
Yes,
so-
they do. Yes, they do.
Hmm.
Winner, winner. Dubai chocolate dinner.
Go on and get you some.
Ooh, that'd be really rich, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And Oreo is breaking out its first of its kind spring cookie in stores now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not actually going to change the flavor of the cream at all. It's just different colors.
Yeah, see,
Yellow and purple.
we went. My wife and I went to Wally World. Now we do the same thing. We all do it. We look for those new flavors in Pop Tarts and/or Oreos. And I came across the superhero Oreos,
Yes, I saw those.
which were the changing color ones. And my
Mhm.
wife said, "You need to do that for a taste test." I said, "No, it'll taste exactly the same. All
Yep.
it does is change colors."
Yeah.
You're not impressing me, Oreo. Come on.
Well,
Wow.
you know, it's a cookie and a toy.
Oh, is that what we're going for?
That's
Okay.
it. That's what they're looking for. Yeah, this is just supposed to be. I mean, this is when they take like Twix and they put it in bright pastel wrappers and they go, "It's the Easter Twix," and you
Yes.
go,
No, it's just a
Twix,
Twix.
though,
It's just
right?
a Twix.
Yeah,
Well, I
you're
think
not
that's
really-
where Oreo is now. They know they can't, other than changing that inner part that we've had a couple of times, that you don't want to you don't want to stray too far away from what Oreo is all about.
Yeah. Dance
Other
with
than the
one that's
vanilla.
on
You
for
know, you
sure.
got the vanilla and then the regular, but then the filling, that's about the only thing really you should mess with.
Yeah, I
'Cause
guess.
you don't want to mess with the cookie part of it.
No, you messed with the cookie part, although I will say the Post Malone version was very good. I don't know what
Mhm.
they did there, but they did it right.
I don't know
Whatever
either.
It was all about the filling.
9:48. We'll take a look at the Dixon Divining question of the day coming up next.
Doing what I'm doing.
Ah, you're crazy. 9:51, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Some of the texts we have received over the course of the past hour. The Apostle is great. That was a Robert Duvall film where he played a crooked preacher. Frank says the same thing, by the way. He says, my favorite was called The Apostle, where he was a crooked preacher. Very good, really good film. Daniel says, The Great Santini, absolutely his best movie. Fascinating stuff there. My favorite Duvall movie, Secondhand Lions. Thank you, Ann.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Trey Parker's and Matt Stone's movie Orgasmo is one that they felt Tony brought up because I was talking about Book of Mormon, which is just brilliant. Richard, have you seen the new Reese's Peanut Butter Cups with marshmallow? I have not. Have you?
Mm-mm.
Anyone?
No.
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
No.
Last one I saw new from them was the Oreo mashup.
Yeah, I saw the Oreo
Saw that?
over the weekend.
Yeah,
The
that was the
Oreo-
last new one
Reese's
I've seen. I
Oreo?
didn't know they were doing a marshmallow one.
Yeah.
Saw that. Saw the chocolate and the caramel. Have not seen the marshmallow.
Mm-mm.
I have tried Papa John's deep dish pizza, and on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 3.5, says
Ooh.
Jimmy.
That's not good.
Wow.
Michelin star, here we come.
Barstool Sports rating there.
Sounds like no.
Not so good.
Not so much getting the star.
Yikes. That hurts. That hurts, friends. All right, let's dive in then and do this, shall we?
Dixon and Vining's question of the day.
What is your go-to fast food lunch? Your go-to fast food lunch. You don't have a choice. You've got to go to one of these fast food restaurants, grab a bite to eat. You're between whatever, this place and that place. What is your go-to fast food lunch, Steve?
Classic number one at Chick-fil-A.
I love the classic number one. Can't go wrong with that. What do you get with a beverage?
Coke Zero.
Okay. You, Valerie?
A roast beef, a Jersey Mike's, made Mike's way,
Uh-huh.
soft drink, and a bag of chips.
There you go. Very nice.
How about you, Richard?
I tend to go with the number one. Dave's number one, no tomato at Wendy's. And you're right, the quality has slipped over time, but I still go there because I think I'm just a creature of habit.
Yeah. Still like the burgers.
Yeah, they do okay. They tend to be juicy, large, sloppy. You know,
Right.
got all the stuff on there that I like, except I get that tomato taken off because they're just iffy. Tomatoes are so iffy.
Well, you put one that's green on there.
Ew.
Yeah, that kind of ruins it.
Ugh. Mark says Taco Bell, first and fast and convenient, cheap but satisfying. Can fill up my tummy for under $5. Okay, Mark. Pete says turkey and cheese wrap and sea salt pop corners at Quick Trip. Let's go into the QT. Rosemary says Chick-fil-A. Jonathan says whatever their number one combo is. Yeah, that's probably Chick-fil-A, right? Sonic chicken bites with dipping sauce, says Tracy. Okay. Whataburger, triple cheeseburger, lettuce, ketchup, mayo only, or Gus's hot dogs, cheese dogs only sauce. Dawn, you're getting a triple cheeseburger?
From Whataburger.
Oh.
That's a big
hungry.
dang burger.
Yeah.
Our friend April says Chick-fil-A. Those new soft drink shakes. Okay. I don't know what George is saying. Let's see. Buffalo Wild Wings, I think is what he's trying to say here. Okay. Whopper and fries. Yes, I know y'all trash Burger King every chance you get, says Joey. That's okay.
But Joey, we love
Your opinion.
We do. We love. I grew up loved Whoppers,
Mm-hmm.
Burger King Whoppers.
He
We
says
love
that?
the idea of Burger
Yeah.
King.
Oh, yeah.
We
I-
just
I
don't think
do.
much of their execution lately.
No.
I've only had a problem with BK once about 20 years ago. I was driving to Dauphin Island and stopped at Burger King in North Mobile. That should tell you something, if you know Mobile. They had set the kitchen on fire.
Oh no.
Place full of smoke, kitchen in flames. They were still taking orders while I could hear the fire trucks coming. I didn't order, but I did
No.
enjoy the show.
Truly
Okay.
flame broiled.
Yeah, that's it. Let's see. Mr. McDonald had the best ham biscuits anywhere. Used big chunks of ham on a cat head biscuit. Okay, Gerald. If Publix counts, Publix 2-piece chicken with 2 sides. Yes, you could do that. Jack's chicken sandwich or chicken fingers with honey mustard dipping sauce and a Sprite to drink, says Donna. Whitey simply says, Jesus chicken.
Mm.
There you go. Enough
You
said.
don't really go wrong with Chick-fil-A. You just don't.
John says, when in Birmingham, it's Milo's. Here in Florida, it's Chick-fil-A. All right. Brad says, Pizza Hut in Fultondale. I can call in 2 personal pan pizzas. I leave 5 till 11, and it'll be ready every time. Where's the Pizza Hut in Fultondale? I should know where that is. Probably driven past it, and I
Didn't even know it.
wasn't even paying attention. Okay. Filet of fish, small fry, and a strawberry shake, says Dino. Let's see. Taco Bell, 2 soft tacos, large nacho fry, pintos, and cheese. Good golly. Nancy says Jersey Mike's tuna on a rosemary Parmesan roll.
Oh, that sounds good.
How is the tuna? Jersey
I don't know.
Mike's,
I've
you
never had it there.
Huh. Okay. I tend to like Jersey Mike's. McDonald's double fish fillet combo. Double fish fillet? You get 2 fish fillets on one bun?
That's a lot of fish.
Sure, why not?
That's a lot of fish.
Mhm,
All right, there
it
are 2
is.
Pizza Hut locations in Fultondale. One is an Express, which is near the Target right off the interstate, and the other is a standalone
Aha.
off of Walker's Chapel Road, just a little ways.
Okay. Yeah. The Pizza Hut there near Target. That makes sense. Crystal Burgers and Fries. Chip says, I love Crystal Burgers. Their fries, not so much. Okay. Another Jersey Mike's fan. Dora says, Chick-fil-A's 8-count nuggets and medium mac and cheese. Woo.
Okay, then.
For lunch, it's really whichever one I go to. I'm not too good or special to eat somewhere. I just pull over when I get hungry, says Jimbo. All right.
Whatever's convenient.
Whatever happens to be
Hey,
in
I'm hungry.
front of my
No
face
preference there.
at the moment. I'm like a dog. I'm just distracted by anything and
Food.
everything. You know? Yeah. If it smells good, if you based everything on smell, it would be Publix fried chicken every time.
Oh my gosh.
It's the only thing you'd ever eat.
God.
Sam's Super Sandwich, hot dogs, 2, and a bag of chips. Now, there's a new Sam's Super Sandwiches in Soho. How long has that been there? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But
No
I just
idea.
ran across it the other day, and I was like, oh, there's an upgrade, man. They're still in Edgewood, and that's a nice place. But, yeah, this one was, like, shiny and new. Taco Bell, 7 Crunch Taco Supreme with 21-pack of fire sauce. Yikes.
21 pack?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, 7 Crunch Taco Supremes and
Ah,
21 packs of fire sauce. He needs 3 for each taco, apparently.
Son.
Yikes.
really? That's crazy.
Taco Bell, 2 crunchy tacos and a burrito supreme, no sour cream, or McDonald's fries, says Tracy. Hold on a second here. No, you don't want the light sour cream on there? What are you trying to say? Reduced fat sour cream not good enough for you, Tracy?
No,
Huh?
light sour cream sucks.
Mm.
You're not saving any calories, and you're losing the flavor.
Alan says Arby's $8 meat and 3 is the best deal in fast food right now. Many people say Taco Bell. Lee's chicken fingers, mac and cheese, and baked beans. God, when was the last time you saw Lee's chicken?
Can't remember.
Arby's traditional roast beef with horsey sauce. I do love that. Taco Bell cheesy double beef burrito.
Oh, yum.
Eugene's hot chicken, 3-piece chicken tenders, hot sauce. And Tommy Mitchell simply says, Subway. All right, that's it for us. We are out of here. Back tomorrow, dark and early, 6 a.m. Talk at you then. Dixon of Vining, Talk 99.5.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.